Welcome to week 10. We lost our drone and Matt did some meat processing. And he worked on his meat smoking skills. There's been a lot of rain recently, so we've done our best to get outside and get some sun.
When we applied for this job, it wasn't because we thought we were experts in off-grid or remote living. Far from it, actually. We applied because we wanted to learn, because we knew there was so much more to experience. We were drawn to the idea of a quieter life, one where nature is your constant companion. I think we romanticized it a bit, to be honest. We were big fans of the show Alone when it first came out, and we're so intrigued how people would bail or quit, not because they couldn't find food to survive, but because they couldn't handle being alone with their thoughts, their emotions, and their struggles. A part of me thought that being so far out here in nature might quiet my struggles or my mind, that maybe the things weighing me down would just disappear. But if I've learned anything, it's this. Whatever's causing you pain or struggle in life, it's going to follow you, no matter where you go. It's not about running away from it or finding the perfect setting for it. It's about looking inward and giving those struggles the attention they need.
This job has given us a gift in a lot of ways. It's given us the chance to experience all of this wild and remote beauty, while also getting paid to be here. It's allowed us to save money and tackle some debts we had hanging over us. Last year, it felt like we were barely scraping by, living paycheck to paycheck. We could have changed that by getting different jobs. Jobs that paid more, but would have taken more of our time and attention, which would have kept us apart, barely seeing each other. And during that time, as our dog's health was declining, we made a choice. We chose to make less, to simplify, and to spend that precious time together. As money comes and goes, time does not. It only passes by. We knew we would figure out how to make it back again eventually. But we also knew that we'd regret not choosing each other when it mattered the most.
Runny nose? My fingers are freezing from holding it when I was taking videos.
Since September, our lives have completely changed. Living off-grid and remote, we're surrounded by nothing but nature, storms like this, and absolute solitude. We expected it would challenge us mentally, but no matter how much you prepare, it's a different experience when you're living it. It's strange. We wanted this simpler lifestyle and we love it, but deep down, we still crave the comforts and the things we used to take for granted. It's helped us realize how much we've unconsciously been conditioned to crave everything at our fingertips. It's a mental shift that we're still working through. It's humbling, but also harder than we imagine. Out here, you rely on what you have, ordering items online and hoping they last, only to realize many things aren't made nowadays to last.
We've been taking turns, taking some videos outside, and it's so cold that I can barely move my fingers. It hurts, but there's a storm coming in right now. And we're trying to get some shots of the waves in the distance. It's pretty crazy.
It's funny how much you miss the simple comforts, like grabbing fresh fruit or vegetables, or seeing a friend when you need somebody to talk to, or seeing someone for the last time. but they still remind us of how much we take for granted.
Whoa!
I recently lost my grandma, and being so far from home, we still wanted to find a way to pay our respects from here. She was a true force of nature and celebrated her 100th birthday in July. When we asked her what her secret was to a long life, she didn't miss a beat and said, "A glass of scotch every night, 2 fingers, not 3. When we decided to live this remotely, we knew the risk of being far away from loved ones during tough moments. But knowing it and living it are 2 very different things. It's been harder than we imagined, but we're holding her memory close and raising a glass. 2 fingers, of course." Emily didn't realize that my grandma sipped this at night, not taking it like a shot. Drinking coffee, uploading videos, watching Lost. While it storms outside. Gonna get some snow today. I think. We'll see.
Every time I look at these mountains, they remind me of the mountains in Dr. Seuss. Their shapes and their curves and their peaks. They're so mesmerizing to look at. What do you think?
I think that one's done.
Are you cold right now?
Yeah, it's chilly. It's got some little bit of snow last night, and it's the temperature's slowly starting to creep in here. But we have some sun right now, so that's good. But
Yeah, we should head out there.
yeah, I'd like to. So we've got some snow and some sun. We're gonna spend our first day out in about 2 weeks out on the boat, I guess. It's pretty beautiful out today. It's chilly, but only about -2, so nice enough to go check the trail cams. A little bit, probably not good to go anywhere with all this extra weight kind of all over the place. How you doing? Cold yet?
Hot. It's been, I think, 16 or 17 days since we've went and checked our trail cams, which is really not that much time compared to a lot of people that, I mean, we have family members that
Have trail cams.
have trail cams, and he goes and checks on them every 3 months. But we get bored and we want to get out on the water and we want to explore, of course. That big cyclone is supposed to arrive.
The bomb cyclone.
The bomb cyclone is supposed to arrive later on today, tonight, tomorrow. I think we're just gonna get the tail end of it. We got a lot of snow the last 2 days and last night. What's wrong?
Wanna come off?
We're gonna head out now. The wind is blowing from the east, so it's gonna be really cold as we are headed east.
Sunshine. Stand on the other side. Things looked pretty good until we got out of our bay. As you can see over that mountain, it looks pretty ominous. And as we started to drive towards it, wind picked up, rain and hail started to fall down onto us. So we felt pretty nervous about getting into the kayaks, so we decided to turn around and head back. The bottom one is ready.
Is it not like hot? Don't you need a mitt? Oh. Wow. Oh, there's a hole. Don't lift it up. Hey? Ooh. Surprised that for a kitchen they don't have like one of those little pasters. Oh.
Look at it. Okay, so this one we're gonna do Korean barbecue sauce.
Matt's in his
Middle-aged life scenario.
What did you call it? Just like you're smoking?
My smoking stage. My meat smoking stage. See if he'll give me a good review on my meat smoking.
Who?
Matt.
Matt, like in Chantel?
Yeah.
So shout out to Matt and Chantel if you're watching this. Are you challenging Matt?
No. No, I just want him to tell me I did a good job.
Oh. Oh. Aw.
So I think that other one is actually done. Nice and juicy. So, I don't know if it's pulled pork yet, because I know it has to be shredded.
Right.
Uh-oh. honest view. What's it taste like? Good?
Be so good with some like coastlaw and a bun. It's good.
Put it in the bowl.
Do the wings too. And then close the wings. And then we'll sit it in the water for about 10 minutes. Hopefully that does something. We just recently
Had a casualty?
in an accident. We were flying our drone.
Getting some awesome shots.
We were flying the drone, and the drone fell from the sky right into the ocean. And
Just like I think it was snowing, but it wasn't windy, so it was like
just lightly snow, like
snow must have like just got into the motor or something, and it just dropped from like 20 meters, 10, 20 meters from the ocean.
No warning. I
Just
mean, and
dropped.
we were just about to bring it in too. It was just like
Frustrating.
our first instincts were that we ran down to the water, and mind you, the sun is setting, or has already pretty much set. We're down there with flashlights. I'm in my pajamas, and we're dragging one of the kayaks out to shine a flashlight into the water to try and see if we can find it. I thought maybe it would float, but drones don't float. And yeah, we were out there for an hour. And
looking for it.
yeah,
And
just like
luckily
walking the shores.
Luckily the tide was going out, and after some time with the big flashlights we have, we were able to spot it. But it had been in the water for at least 45 minutes at that point.
Yeah, so we got it from the water. We brought it inside immediately, and we took the battery out, and we rinsed it under fresh water for maybe like a minute or two or so,
30 seconds.
and just like rinsed everything, like the inside, like everywhere. And then we put it into rice. But now, after watching some videos, some people have recommended rinsing it and then also submerging it into fresh water in a bowl for about 10 to 15 minutes or so. So anyways, we've taken it out of the rice. We just rinsed it again just to be on the safe side. Now it's sitting in the bowl, and I think we have about 5 or 6 minutes left.
The good side to it was we found the drone,
And the footage
and
still works.
some of the footage worked,
yeah.
except for the like amazing shot that we were getting, and it was gonna
Before it-
blow everybody's minds.
Yeah. I mean, the footage that we were recording just before it fell into the water, I can't seem to retrieve it. Maybe if we can get the drone on and I can put the memory card in there somehow, maybe it'll format it.
If we were to have any issues out here, I'd be happy to say that this is the worst issue so far.
Yeah. It's just a bummer.
I'm going to use alcohol. This isopropanol to clean the contacts and everything in here, and hope that it will work. Okay.
You're gonna put it on the floor.
I'm ready for that.
So disappointing.
Today's project is attempt to take that turkey and turn it into ground turkey. We are out of ground beef here already, so almost into December now, and we want to make more tacos and mincemeats and things like that. I am going to attempt this, and it's the first time I've ever done it, so you'll have to bear with me. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just kind of just jumping on it and see if it'll work. We have like a 10-pound turkey or a 12-pound turkey, and we have another one in the freezer, so if this works, we'll be able to do that with the other one as well, and then we'll have lots of ground turkey, which will be great. Right. So So the idea behind what I'm doing here is just cutting the meat away from the bones so that the meat grinds perfectly through the meat grinder. I did use the bones and ended up making a broth with it, and soon we will make a soup with the turkey broth. And as far as the fat, we put that aside and made a turkey tallow, which we will use for cooking. So now that all our turkey is cut up and off the bones, I'm gonna have to do this 3 times in order to make the ground turkey that we're wanting for our turkey tacos. Pretty excited about that. We found some sunshine on our beach. I'm pretty excited.
It's nice to sit in the sun for a little while. I've been feeling a little bit low the last couple days. Probably the lack of just like fresh food and the lack of sunshine. We're just gonna head over to that little beach over there.
We would go check the trail cams today. As you can see, it's pretty nice, but it's super windy and it would be pretty gnarly on the boat to get to where our trail cams are. We just missed that big cyclone bomb that hit Vancouver Island, and it didn't really make its way up here, but I think this wind is part of it. So.
Yeah, we got a lot of wind last night and through the morning and even now, and a lot of it's coming from the east, southeast. We might attempt to kayak to that beach again at low tide to see if we can find any glass balls, or just maybe go venture off on different areas of the beach that are more exposed at low tide. Yeah. Reality is definitely kicking in, but I think what I'm trying to say is that maybe a little bit of seasonal depression might be kicking in a little bit for me.
Homesick.
Yeah.
Missing
Just
friends.
missing friends, missing being around people. I think that dealing with the grief of our dog has also been really tough to sort through our emotions. But
Just ponder on it a lot more when you're out here. Ponder on a lot of things.
yeah. It's nice to be able to have a little bit of the distraction of going out and exploring and adventuring, just to kind of give your mind a break.
I think I saw Sean walking over this way.
Oh yeah.
But like, when it's high tide, this is all covered in water.
Yeah.
These rocks.
All the way like up into there. It's quite the, like, how many feet do you think it comes up?
Well, you can see there.
That's about,
It's
yeah.
probably 3 feet from where I'm standing, and it's probably another 4 feet down to the water right now. When the tide goes out even more.
Whoa. Huh.
Now, spiderweb in the face. Spiderweb in the face. Look at that. A new beach.
Yay. Something new.
That's a cool little shells over here too.
This is where I saw those sea otters run
Playing
over
over
here.
here?
Yeah, during one of the stormy days, I saw like 5 sea otters chase one other sea otter. I wish I had my camera that would have been able to reach this far, but it was really cool.
When we, was it like the first day we got here, the second day we were here, we took the kayaks out, and, hey, is that a seal? Oh yeah, there's a seal out there.
Maybe that's where he's been.
No, oh, he disappeared. We saw it, he was right there. But when we were kayaking the first day, there was a deer and fawn on that island just right there, because the tide gets out enough. There he is, he's back there. He's watching us.
You can see the mountain with the snow on the top of it just back there.
We're on our way back to the lodge now. We looked out towards the water and it looks calm and the wind's not going too crazy, so as long as it holds off, we should be okay to go out to check the trail cams. So hopefully we'll be able to get out there and not have to turn around like last time. Wish us luck.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for next week's video. We finally got snow, and we braved the weather to go check our trail cams. We also went out for a hike. And we also painted self-portraits of each other. You won't want to miss the results.